Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to do a little bit of a review of an unboxing because it got cut off in the last YouTube video that I posted, and we're going to kit up the next project that I'm working on from Diamond Art Club, which is Good Tidings Fox. As you can see right here, it's a Christmas kit and it's beautiful. It's just the most Christmassy scene with a fox looking up out at a window with many Christmas trees, presents, poinsettias, and Christmas trees. So this one has 71 colors. I'm excited to work on this kit because the last one that I just finished up, while it was a lot of fun, was a beach scene. And there just wasn't as many little details in the beach scene as there are going to be in this one. So I'm looking forward to working on this. I wanted to show you this kit, this canvas out, just because, like I said, the last video I posted, I had 4 unboxings, and for whatever reason, YouTube took my hour video and turned it into a 19-minute video. I still haven't been able to figure that out. Hopefully it doesn't happen in this one, but if it gets cut off, then that's what happened. So fingers crossed, I'm gonna go ahead and move forward with this one and do a little bit of kitting up so that we can start Good Tidings Fox. This one is by Catriona Crehan, and it's from Diamond Art Club. It's a square drill kit. Actually, we can just move it out of the way a little bit. I hope you all are having a good evening wherever you are. I'm doing this kit up on a Saturday, kind of a Saturday evening. I haven't had much going on today, so happy to have time to get this done. This kit has, looks like, maybe 6 special drills. The first one is this AB that's like a pink color. I don't know where that goes, but it's pretty cool looking. I am seriously hoping that there's not a lot of static in this kit, because I forgot to bring my dryer sheets over here. So we'll see how that goes. If there's a bunch of static, then I might have to pause this and wait. Don't mind the little bit, if you see on my thumb on my left hand, I got attacked by fire ants last night. That was a lot of fun. That's a pretty amazing hazard of living in Texas. But nonetheless, no static so far. Very exciting. This is going to be the first Christmas kit that I've started this year. It's actually going to be the fourth kit that I've done as far as diamond painting goes, period. This is 154. I love Christmas, so I'm really excited and looking forward to doing this one. And it'll be even better if it continues without static. So far, so good. For those of you who don't know, I'm not sure how prevalent it is because, like I said, this is the 4th kit I've done. But I have had some kits, especially the last kit that I did, which was Beauty in the Clouds. That kit had, I believe, 74 colors, and I would say that over half of them had static. It basically drove me insane. Ooh, another AB, or Aurora Borealis. This one is, I know from looking at this, a lot of it goes on the fox. So the fox actually has a lot of ABs in the shaggy white front, and then also in his orange fur. So the fox is going to be blinged out in this one. And I mean, blinged out normally. I am not really the person who adds ABs to diamond paintings. I mean, maybe someday I'll do that, but it's not something that I've done. It's not something I plan to do on this diamond painting. I'm really not that artistic of a person, so I enjoy putting these diamond paintings together the way that they were rendered. But you never know. Maybe someday I will decide to go out on a limb and try to add some ABs. I like when other people do it. I think it looks good. I'm just kind of like to see things how they were meant to be. I think if I ever did add special drills, I would probably actually wait until I was completely done with the diamond painting and then decide where I wanted to put the special drills. Take the original drills out and then add the ABs. That way I would know exactly where I wanted to place them based on the finished painting. So have you all started any Christmas kits yet? I would love to know which one you're working on. I have 3 more. You saw one, maybe in a little bit, of a second one in the prior video that I did, my first video, the unboxing video. So I'm still learning this YouTube situation, but I'm enjoying it, obviously, since I'm continuing to do another video, especially after the first one didn't really go that great. This is a really pretty red fairy dust diamond. And I should probably have put the sticker on that one before I threw the empty bag over there so that I could remember what it was. Z666. See how long it takes me to do this. I might need to break this up into 2 separate videos. Do you all have plans for Thanksgiving? Assuming that you're in the United States, which I'm sure most of you are. I am going to be spending Thanksgiving in Kentucky, which I can't say I'm thrilled about, but that's where I'll be. I have nothing against Kentucky, but it's just a long drive. That's generally my hesitation. I believe I did it last year, and I believe it took me 13 hours one way, which is that's a long drive. I don't stop because I'd rather just get to where I'm going. So, and I take my dog with me, who's 15 years old. So it's just a long day of driving. I do enjoy getting out of Texas for a little while, especially because it's still, in my opinion, too warm here. I think it was about 70. Oh, here's a couple drills from my last kit. Let's get rid of those. I think it was about 75 today. And I grew up in northern Ohio. And I'm not a hot weather person in November. As I'm filming this, the date today is November 9th. And to me, that's jacket weather. Should be jacket weather, but in Texas, it just doesn't end up being. Wow, that's a lot of fairy dust drills. Like a light yellow. It's definitely from the window at the top, the light coming through the top of the window in the painting. That's gonna be cool. I love the fairy dust diamonds, are my favorite. Quite frankly, I could take or leave the Aurora Borealis diamonds. I'd much rather have all fairy dust than the ABs. And if I do ever kind of bling out a kit, I would presume I'll probably use fairy dust. Oh, don't mind me taking a quick sip of wine here. Wow, I missed a lot of these drills when I was kitting down. We'll just throw them over there. 920. So is kitting up one of your favorite? This looks red, but it's orange. That's weird. Whatever. Is kitting up one of your favorite things to do with diamond painting? I've watched a lot of YouTube videos where people seem to very much enjoy kitting up, and I can say I'm definitely enjoying kitting up more right now because there has not been any static, which makes it go so much faster, and I'm not having drills fly out everywhere. But I would say it's not probably my favorite part. My favorite part is getting into the actual painting and finishing a square and kind of seeing how it comes together. But I wish I was into kitting up more than I am. I see so many people, like I said, on YouTube who just rave about how much they love kitting up and how it's kind of their favorite part of the process. But I need to get this done because I am planning to take this kit with me to Kentucky. And so I want to make sure that's done because obviously there's a few things, not a lot of things, but a few things I need to do in order to get ready to go to Kentucky. So this is one less thing on the list. There's a couple, seems like there's a little bit of static in this one. What I usually do is if there's a bunch of static, I will get out kind of as many drills as will, yeah, there's definitely static, as will come out without a huge problem. And then I'll just take the bag with the drills, you know, however many drills there are still in it, and I'll set it to the side and I will deal with it later. Or I will come back, quite frankly, I don't even deal with it. I just leave it over there. And then later, if I find, look at that static. Hopefully that's not common moving forward. But if I find that, you know, at the end of the painting that I ran out of a color or something, you know, then I'll go back and I'll investigate that staticky bag to recover the additional drills that I need. But if I don't need them, I just leave them over there, because from what I've seen so far, Diamond Art Club, you know, they say that they give you an extra 10% more drills than you need. And it really does seem to be true to me thus far, because I haven't even gotten to a point where I thought that I might run out of any color drill. And the last kit that I did had over 100,000. It was a square kit. It had over 100,000 drills. And, you know, there were no colors that I almost ran out of. I very much enjoy that about Diamond Art Club. Is it like that with every, you know, all the companies that you all use? I've only ever done Diamond Art Club kits, so I'd be curious to know if that's something that is commonplace with kind of all of the different manufacturers. Do they also factor in, I'm sure they factor in a sufficient amount of drills, but do they factor in extras 10% more like Diamond Art Club does? Or is that something that's kind of a Diamond Art Club and only Diamond Art Club promise? See, there's another one. It's 5 drills that are in there. I'm sure that I'm not going to need them, but if I do, I can go back to them later. So on Thanksgiving, I'm actually going to go, uh-oh, what number is that? Uh-oh. Well, I don't remember what number this is, and I can't figure out from my trash, so we're just gonna set this one aside. Oh no, it's right here. I was gonna say, I'll just figure it out later. 7:43. Ooh, it's a wonder how my eyes have started to go. So that's already 11 of the 70. How many are in here? Oh my God. I thought there was 70 something. Oh, okay. There's 71. All right. Calm down, Erica. I thought that there were like 80 something. I glanced down and looked at it, and I just about had a heart attack and thought, well, I'm definitely going to need to break this video down into 2 segments. Nobody wants to see 3 hours of me jabbering on and putting drills in containers. So I'd also like to get this kit done before Christmas. I mean, I just kind of helps put you in the holiday spirit. So I'd like to get it done before Christmas if I can. If I don't, I don't, but I think I'll be able to. It took me about a month and a half to do the last kit I did, and it was bigger than this one by a fair amount. So I think I can get it done. So I was starting to talk about Thanksgiving. So our Thanksgiving, I have a pretty small family. I'm an only child, and you know, we moved to Texas for my husband's job, and he actually moved again to Kentucky for his job. But nonetheless, we have a pretty small family, and so we're actually gonna go out to eat on Thanksgiving, which I have never done. If we were going to be here in Texas, I would definitely cook. But my husband lives primarily in Kentucky, has an apartment in Kentucky for purposes of working there. He comes back and forth, you know, as he can. He'll stay here for a week or so at a time, probably about once a month. But I mean, he has an apartment and he primarily lives in Kentucky, but he lives like a homeless person basically, or maybe not a homeless person, but definitely like a college student. He has a 2-bedroom apartment, and in the whole thing, oh, there's some more leftovers in here. But in the whole apartment, he has a bed, a desk, 1 bar stool, a couch, a TV, and a TV stand. I think he also has like some plastic drawers from Target that he uses as a dresser, but that's literally, I mean, there's nothing there. So I can't, he has enough, 3, 3, 4, 8. He has enough, you know, he like, I would say he has 2 mugs and, you know, 4 plates, and he's got a minimal amount of things there. I think we packed up a set of our older dishes when he took the job, but he doesn't have a roasting pan. I'm not gonna get him a roasting pan. He'll never use it, and then we're just gonna have to move it again. He doesn't have cookie sheets or anything to use to bake, or any serving dishes, or whatever those glass baking dishes are called, Pyrex, I think. He has none of that, and I'm not going to try to make a Thanksgiving dinner and it's only 4 of us going. It's my parents and then my husband and I. But, so I mean, I suppose I could have cooked something there. I could have done it, but it would have been a pain. And so, I don't know. We'll see how it goes to go out to eat on Thanksgiving. I kind of think it's going to be weird. I'm going to feel bad that the server is there on Thanksgiving and working. You know, I've been a server before and worked on holidays, and it's, you know, not the most fun thing ever, but at the same time, you know, we'll leave them a nice tip, and hopefully it'll help make their holidays better, Christmas better. Hopefully they have that off, but I guess I really shouldn't think about that part of it. I should just go and try to enjoy the dinner. But yeah, we'll see if this is a one and done situation. I don't plan to make a habit of it, but the restaurant that we're going to, it has a, oh gosh, that was so amazing. There was no static in there with that giant bag. I lost a few, but let's see. Keep doing that where I throw the bag over there and haven't figured out which one it was. Okay, well, concentrate, Erica. We're gonna put that right there. We're gonna hope that we can figure out what that is later. We'll be able to. Process of elimination. But yeah, we're going to Eddie Merlot's actually in Cincinnati. If you're not familiar with Ohio, there's Cincinnati is right over the Ohio River from northern Kentucky, and so my husband lives in northern Kentucky, and he actually grew up in Cincinnati, so he's familiar with the area. I'm not really, but so we're going to a restaurant called Eddie Merlot's, which I don't think I've been to before. I lived in Indianapolis for several years, and I believe there was one there. I don't know if it's still there. I haven't lived there since like 2018, but I don't remember hearing anything about the restaurant one way or another. So that makes me, we'll see. I'm sure it'll be good. So, and then after, I'll be up there for about a week, which will be nice. But my husband, he works a lot, and so do I, and I'll have to be working from up there. So it's always a little bit of a challenge to 803 to get kind of your work setup, a traveling work setup. I'm so used to using 2 screens for work that I just about can't get anything done without 2 screens. So I have a small portable screen that I'm gonna take with me, and I did this last year too. That's when I got it. It was about $100. It's not anything fancy, but it gets the job done. And it allows, it's not the same size as my laptop screen, but it helps. But nonetheless, it's always a little bit of a challenge when you don't have all of your typical work setup to work somewhere remotely. And then, I'm working at a kitchen island with the 1 bar stool. Luckily, my husband doesn't, he doesn't work from home. So I'll be able to use his desk, and I won't be distracted by him during the day because he does work when he's in town from here, from our house here in Texas, and he's loud. I mean, I'll be working upstairs and he'll be working down here, 6021, and I'll be able to hear, everything he's saying, and it's distracting. So luckily I won't have to worry about that. He'll be at the office. He won't be on any calls. Enjoying a nice glass of Pinot Noir while I get up tonight. I haven't ever seen anybody drink any alcohol in a diamond painting video. I'm hoping there's not some YouTube rule that I don't know about where you're not allowed to drink alcohol. We'll see. If so, I'll have another problem with my video. But I'm really pleased that there's not a lot of static in these. 500. They are going really quick. Wait. 500. Oh, Duh, Erica. I couldn't find the sticker and it was already on the lid. I'm losing my mind. I bet that's the fox, that orange. I'm excited about this painting because it's just gonna, every time you finish a square, there's gonna be a bunch of little details that you can see. Oh gosh, really? Do you see what I just did? I swear that's my second sip of wine. I just tried to put the drills in here without taking the lid off. Good grief. All right, let's see if I can save them. I haven't done that before. But yeah, this diamond painting, I picked it because it had so many little details. I just think every square pretty much is gonna be fun. I'm not a big color blocking person. I get bored. Wow, I'm getting these drills everywhere. These ones have a little bit of static. Yikes. See how they go everywhere? But I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna keep on moving. Look at this, it's like a drill graveyard. How'd they get all over here? But yeah, like these little presents and the poinsettias and the garland around the window. All that's gonna be really pretty. Because, and I'm gonna need some Christmas spirit because I don't think I'm gonna put up a Christmas tree. Okay. Let's talk about Texas, because I have noticed that, oh God, which one is this? 720. I have noticed something about Texas. And if you all live in Texas, have ever lived in Texas or from Texas, please tell me, why do people in Texas put up and turn on their Christmas lights by Halloween? Is that am I the only one that thinks that that's abnormal? Oh my goodness. I've lived in Texas for about, almost 6 years, I think. And it never ceases to amaze me. How early people not only put up, and I get that. I get that you get a discount to put up, because people have companies put up their Christmas lights. So you want to do it so that you can get the discount. I completely agree with that. But what I do not understand is why people turn them on so early. I mean, it doesn't make me mad or anything. I mean, I love Christmas lights as much as the next person, but it seems to be so much earlier in Texas than anywhere else I've lived. I've lived in Ohio, Indiana, and Virginia, and I just never noticed people putting their Christmas lights up so early. And the other thing is that, like, in Texas, nobody really seems, and please chime in if this is not correct where you live. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So I'm in a suburb, and I'm in a neighborhood in a suburb. But what I have noticed is that actually there was one house last year that I really enjoyed. They put up their own lights and they hung them in trees and hung them along the edge of their fence, and just, had some even on the ground and put candy canes, like light up candy canes in their front yard, which look great. Every single other house looks exactly the same. They all line their roof line with lights, with the large lights. And so every single other house looks the same, except for, some, like my next door neighbors have green and red. The people on the other side have blue and white. So, I mean, they might have different colors, but they all have the same, it all looks the same. 37.56. So I've just never, you know, I like Christmas lights any way I can get them, but it cracks me up how everybody does it exactly the same way here. I don't know. So let me know if you're from Texas and you can explain that to me. I would love to know. And then if, you know, maybe it's like that in lots of other places that I've never lived and I just don't know any different. Ooh, this is a cool color. It's like an ice blue. But yeah, I think I'm probably not gonna put up a Christmas tree. It's just me. I have no children. I guess my father's gonna come stay with me for probably a little over a month, and he'll be here over Christmas. So maybe if he wants, that would be an excuse or a reason for me to put up a Christmas tree. We actually, I don't know what happened today, but I went to Indiana University for undergrad, and so did my father. Oh no, I just got those everywhere. Oh well. And he played football there at Indiana. And if you're familiar at all with Indiana football, they've been bad pretty much since my dad played there in the late 60s. But this year, I don't know if they won today because it's never televised here, but at least up through today, they were undefeated and they were ranked like, I want to say 9th in the nation, which is just unheard of. So anyway, I guess I'm paying attention a little bit. I'm not really a big college football fan. I'm more of a basketball fan. I like Indiana basketball. I used to have season tickets. I used to go to all the basketball games when I lived in Indiana, but not so much with the football. They were so bad that it was truly painful. But anyway, so my dad played in the Rose Bowl for Indiana. He actually played against USC in I believe it was 1967, and kicked the only points that Indiana's ever scored in a Rose Bowl. So in the event, obviously I don't even know how they do it. I don't know if you have to win the Big Ten championship or how it works at this point. But in the event that Indiana makes it to the Rose Bowl, then we're gonna need to go because, yeah, I don't know. My dad's just always said if Indiana ever makes it to the Rose Bowl, that he would go. And I think that would be, I just don't think that's something we can pass up if they get there. I was actually looking at booking a hotel today just in case they make it, because I mean the hotel is for New Year's Eve, and I mean I just googled like Pasadena. They're already expensive, and I would presume that they're only going to get more expensive as we get closer, and I could cancel it. But anyway, he's coming here, and he's just coming here because he likes to come down here and get away from the winter in Indiana and so forth for a little while in the winter. But if they do make it, at least it's that much easier. We're that much closer to get to Pasadena. And so I have mixed feelings about it. Obviously, I really hope that they make it. But I also am supposed to be on vacation that day somewhere else. So in the event that Indiana makes it to the Rose Bowl, I'm going to go, and I'm going to have to just kind of reroute the vacation that I had planned. Because that seems to be, that's like, I mean, my dad is, I think he's 78. So, you know, it's kind of a once in a lifetime opportunity to go see them play in the Rose Bowl after he did. So we'll have to see what happens with that. I'm just flying through these, I think. Oh, as my dog about knocks over my light. I say I'm flying through these, then I looked over and see the multitude of bags of drills over there. Wow, this one's like a canary yellow. Must be for the bow. I am interested to hear from you all what to expect with respect to Black Friday sales with respect to diamond painting. I have never bought a kit other than from Diamond Art Club. I'm certainly open to it, but I'm curious, like what, I think I Googled it and just out of curiosity, you know, Googled what sort of sale Diamond Art Club had last year. And I have no idea if it was accurate, but I think what it said was 30% off. That would be nice. And I also read, or maybe I saw in a video, that Diamond Art Club dropped 100 kits last year for Black Friday. Or maybe it was between Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I'm not sure. But I mean, a significant number of kits. So if you all, I mean, I started diamond painting probably only 3 or 4 months ago. So I haven't been through a Black Friday. But I'm really interested to know, I mean, is it that amazing of a sale? Especially with Diamond Art Club? I mean, is it 30% off? Is it, oh no, what is this one? $38.64. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna buy some. I'm gonna be driving back from Kentucky on that day, so I'm probably gonna have to just pull off the road and check out the offerings, make an order, and then get back on. But if it's, yeah, especially if they're 30% off, I definitely can't see passing that up. I don't have a big stash of diamond paintings. If I did, obviously I would maybe, you know, consider whether or not I wanted to. I would be more picky probably, but I mean, I think I have, I don't know, maybe 7, not including this one. So I would prefer to buy them on sale, you know, as long as I can. I'm not going to force myself to buy any if I don't like them, obviously, but I don't really see myself not liking at least a few, especially if they're 30% off. It is super nice living in Texas. I have found that the Diamond Art Club shipments, they ship out from just south of Dallas, and it is quick. Oh, next sleeve. With, you know, the speed that we're all used to with like Amazon, it's always, whether it's right or wrong, it can be frustrating if it takes a long time to get a package. So I definitely enjoy how fast the Diamond Art Club packages come. For me, at least. Like I said, I'm in a suburb of DFW. 6033. But probably not for too much longer. It's kind of a whole nother subject, but my husband was in Montana this past week because we have some property up there that we intend to build on. And he had to go there in order to something with the septic permit that you need. So we just have raw land up there. There's no house, there's no power, there's no nothing actually. But so we took the first step of starting, you know, first of God knows how many steps of starting. So we did drill, or had some holes dug for testing so that we can get approved for a septic system on our property. So he was up there kind of taking care of that last week. And the timeline, you know, the timeline for that is a little bit up in the air. We'll see. We'd like to move up there as soon as we can, but the jobs in Montana, you don't move to Montana to find a job. You move to Montana with a job that you can do remotely. And right now, we're not really in that situation. I mean, clearly, since my husband moved to Kentucky, he's not working remotely. And I work remotely a couple days a week, but I mean, my job is also not a remote job. So we're kind of taking the steps that we can right now. You know, it helps break up, quite frankly, it helps break up the costs, which is nice. And it helps us feel like we're making, you know, some kind of small headway, even though we're really not. But so we're taking that, you know, slowly, one step at a time. Next, after this, probably in the spring, we'll have power run. So that's out of the way. And then we actually did get an architect. I haven't seen we haven't gotten anything from the architect yet. So there's no plans, there's no preliminary drawings, there's no elevation, there's nothing like that. But there will be. I mean, at some point we'll get those. And then we'll have to start kind of figuring out a timeline. I would say that if money were no object and we had jobs that we could work remotely from Montana, we probably would have already moved. We have owned property up in Montana. It's truly in the middle of nowhere. If you're familiar with Montana, it is near Sealy Lake. And we spent 5 years looking in Montana before we bought anything. So, and I think we bought that property 3 years ago. So yeah, it wasn't Yellowstone. I get that a lot. We were looking for property in Montana. Actually, the first place that we ever went in Montana, ironically enough, was Darby. And that is where they film Yellowstone in several places around there. But I mean, that's primarily like the Chief Joseph Ranch where they film, or where they, you know, pretend that Yellowstone is set, is in the town of Darby in the Bitterroot Valley. And they shoot, my understanding is they shoot all over the Bitterroot Valley. But the first time that we ever went to Montana, and you know, we had no plans of ever moving to Montana or looking for property in Montana at that point. But after we went on one trip, I believe it was in 2006, we started going back to Montana every year, and we just kept going. We kind of both knew that it was a place that maybe we could, you know, maybe we would like to move to at some point. And so we just spent 5 years going to different areas of Montana and checking them out, and, you know, seeing if that was a place that we might want to move to or might want to buy property, you know, in that area. And then Yellowstone happened, and Montana got super popular, and the prices of everything went up. So while I like the show, and I think it comes back out again tomorrow, only for like a half season, which is disappointing. But Oh my goodness, that's a long one. But, wow. But yeah, so Yellowstone comes out tomorrow, and Yellowstone probably made our property a lot more expensive than it would have been. So it would have been nice if we would have found a property to buy. Oh shoot. Before, oh no, these are going everywhere. Still not too bad with the static, but going everywhere. Okay. Yep, we got some static on this one. We're just gonna set this over there, and then we're going to forget about it unless we need some of those color drills at the very end. But yeah, Yellowstone, while I like the show, made us probably spend a significant amount of money. Oh, what number is this? $9.39 that we otherwise would not have had to spend. So thanks, Yellowstone. Appreciate you. Why does this look brown? That's definitely the right one. Yeah. So without Yellowstone, maybe we'd have enough money to live in Montana already. That's okay. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got almost 40 kitted up, so it's going faster than I thought it would. Static hasn't been bad. That's the key. Woo, this one's almost more than a full container, but I think we can get it in there. What color is this? 939? Uh-oh. We don't have a sticker for 939. That's not good. Used it on the last one. I thought that looked like a different color. Did I have 2 bags of 939? Is this the same color? It is. All right. We'll put these out here next to each other so that I can put, I'll just use like these containers come with labels. I'll label that one 939. I hadn't even thought about having more than one color because none of these have had several colors of, several bags of the same color. Tell you what, sometimes it's easier, it's harder than it looks to talk and do this. This one's got some static too. Ugh. Put that one over there, 744. So do you all use these or do you use, what are they, the Elizabeth Ward drawers? I think the Elizabeth Ward drawers look nice. They'd be easier to fill. I wouldn't have all this mess in front of me. But I quite frankly, like I already bought these and I'm just not likely to spend more money on another thing to store. I have a little carrying kit that these came with. There's 2 of these, you know, I don't know, foam container things. And so that'll be nice because I'm gonna take this diamond painting with me so I can work on it when I'm in Kentucky over Thanksgiving. Oh, wow. So pretty much what I do too is like, see how this one kind of has quite a few in it. Again, I just kind of set it over here. I have found that most of the time I don't make it to that. Like I don't make it to those couple at the end. 38.56. So I just keep those in a pile in the bags. And in the event that I needed them, I could, you know, consult the pile of static. And in the event that I don't need them, I'll throw them away when I'm done. I think that might be an unpopular opinion, but I've saved a couple drills, only fairy dust drills, I think, but I'm just not if drills fall off in the future and I want to replace them, it says on the key what number it is. I could always order some. And I don't like to have too much stuff, kind of a minimalist. So the thought of keeping a bunch of extra drills, oh my God, these are going everywhere. Oh, jumping ship on me left and right. Do you see this? This is 413. Oh my goodness. Why is it that the bags that are more full tend to have more static? It's crazy. I mean, it's a good thing that you don't need every single one of these drills, because look at how many look at how many I have in front of me right now. Okay, so 823 has 3 bags, and you know what I do? I open one, and I throw the other one in my kind of crafting diamond painting kit. And I just leave it there. I don't kit up all 3 of the bags. 1 bag is enough. When I run out, it helps me get, when I run out, I'll be able to go look in that box and see, okay, I've got more bags. And I'm wondering, where does this go, this blue color, 823? Or is it blue? I swear I'm going blind. Yeah, it's like a really dark blue. I guess it's in the walls of the interior of this house. But yeah, I like to keep it moving on the kit up, and I don't want to mess with kitting up 3 bags of one color. I'll deal with that later. Looks like we've got a few more coming up that might be that way too. Oh, maybe not. $38.61. $38.61. I was trying to keep this video to about an hour. I think it's gonna go over, because I just looked and I think it's been, yeah, it's been about 49 minutes. And I've got several, probably many bags to kit up. Oh my goodness. Are you all this messy when you do this, or is it just me? I have got drills everywhere, and I just cleaned them up. That's $38.61. Oh, it's right there. Jeez. I just cleaned them up, you know, cleaned this whole table off from my last project, which I finished this morning, because that's how addicted I am to diamond painting, that I can't wait. You know, if I kitted this up tomorrow, that would mean that probably wouldn't have necessarily time to actually diamond paint tomorrow. God forbid that. I like to get up really early in the morning, like 4:30 in the morning, and diamond paint and just have my coffee, and just do, you know, usually like I'll do a square in the morning, you know, just one of the cellophane squares, $7.79. And I enjoy that. I do it even during the week before work if I'm working from home. I find it to be a nice and relaxing way to start the day. But yeah, I think that since I started diamond painting, and again, it hasn't been that long, but I don't know that I don't know that there have been, I'm sure there must have been a day here or there. Yeah, because I had to go to San Antonio for work, so there's been a day or two that I haven't diamond painted. But anytime I'm in town, I think I've diamond painted every day. Oh, hello, static. And I'll probably put, oh God, I'll probably, when I start working on this, I will get some dryer sheets. That's $8.98. I'll get some dryer sheets and I'll just keep them for, you know, whatever of these drills still have a ton of static, and I'll shove some in these little capsules. I will say that I've definitely seen much worse static than this, so I'll take it. See, this one's got quite a bit more that's not gonna fit in, and I'm just not gonna mess with it. That's $4.51. We're making some headway. There's not too many stickers on here, and we've got one sticker at the end that's one of these green ones. It's already kitted up. I just don't know which one it is. So it's gonna be process of elimination. Looks like some of these were going to overlap, but I guess not. They're just all very similar colors. $38.60. This tray didn't do too much. I mean, oh that one's full. I was going to say this tray didn't do too much to help me, but it did help me some. $38.60. Seems like there's way more bags than there are stickers left, but I'm sure that's just my perception. Yeah, like I said, these ones that have more drills in them. Which one is that? 801. They tend to have more static. Oh no. Oh, there it is. It's the bacon. A lot more brown in this than I kind of expected. I have no problem with brown. I could go without some dark gray for a while. There's a lot of dark gray in the last kit I did. Started to get bored of it. That was a nice kit though. I'll do a review on it in the not too distant future. I'm probably gonna have to set this aside just in case I run out of drills, because there's so many in this tray right now. Yeah, I'll do a review, a post review on the, well, so long as my YouTube videos are working, so long as they're not getting cut down by 80% like that first one did. But so long as that's not happening. I tried to do some research and change some settings on my camera. And my best guess is maybe it had to do with like the frames per second that the videos were being shot at. But I am technologically not that amazing, so I could be 100% wrong. But I did try to figure it out, because it's weird, because the whole hour of the first video I shot was on YouTube. I mean, I sent it to my husband. He didn't watch the whole hour, but he watched some of it. And he verified with me that, you know, that whole hour was there. And then like the next day someone commented, and I appreciate that, and said, no, oops, sorry, I just knocked you. Oh. Let's see. Someone commented and told me that, you know, asked, is there another is there another video somewhere? Because, you know, it looked like it was clickbait because I said 4 Christmas kit unboxings and it cut out after like 1 and I don't even know how many, like 1 and something. And so she alerted me, which was super nice. And then I, you know, uploaded it again, tried it again, and it did the same thing. It was an hour and maybe a minute or something when I uploaded it. This is 402. And then by the time when I posted it again, the same video as private, it changed it to like less than 19 minutes. So that's a bummer. If it happened, and this one I had edited that one. Yeah, nothing significant, just taking out ums and stuttering and all the things that you don't really want to hear yourself say. But I suppose I'm going to try to upload this one without editing it, see what happens, and perhaps that will also help. I don't know. These are all just stabs in the dark, and we'll have to see. But I really liked that first video I did. Disappointed that, oof, this one's got a lot of static too. Disappointed that it, you know, not the whole thing can't be viewed on YouTube. 3362. I really enjoy watching diamond painting videos. I find them to be very relaxing. I find diamond painting to be very relaxing too. That's why I do it. But I really like, there's a couple, there's so many great, you know, people doing YouTube. I've been enjoying Diamond Painting Anonymous. Daphne, I'm excited for her move to Canada. I don't even know her. And I think about, you know, did she start driving to Canada today? Like daily? I also like Amy's, I think it's Amy's Sparkly Diamond Painting. She's out in West Texas, and she's got like a really like soothing voice. And she has, y'all, I will try to link her. She's got one video, if I can find it, that, oh, here's the gray, that she's doing, it's all whips, right? She's talking about her whips or her works in progress. And she has like 30 of them. Like 30. And a lot of them are huge. And she just keeps them on her coffee table in her living room and figures out which one she's going to work on. And my mind, I need to go back and watch that video again. Because my mind is blown by how she could ever keep track of like what drills. I mean, she's got every different manufacturer, every different size. I just don't know how I don't know how she keeps track of it all. And I've also just, yeah, my mind was blown by that video. And they're just, you know, it's kind of cool because she's like, oh, whatever I feel like working on, I just get out and work on. And then she's got more that she said she keeps like in her closet that, oh my God, this one's super staticky. That's as good as that one's gonna get. We're not even filling that whole one up. 3776. Oh, my static pile is growing. But yeah, Amy's Sparkly Diamond Painting. Hers I really have been enjoying. Sometimes I'll even put on like, and this is just a random diamond painting video, like when I'm trying to go to sleep. Because if you get somebody with the right voice, it's just so relaxing that it helps me fall asleep. We're getting there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, so probably 15. Because we've already got one that's kitted up here that's in the mystery container. I like the, I like Miss Coffee's videos, and I like the Principal Painter. She's got some good videos too. Those are the ones that, I mean, generally speaking, I watch like literally any diamond painting video that I see pop up. But those are the ones that I've been watching the most. I guess, you know, those are in my algorithm now. So who, 6030, where's 6030 and why isn't it here? This is not good. .6030. So it's right here. It's already on one. All right, we're skipping that one. Erica, you're creating some drama. All right, there's two of these. We're just gonna take one. Hopefully I can figure out, you know what? I can figure it out because I have it on video, and if I have to, I'll go back and watch and figure out where I messed up. But that's what I get for trying to talk and do this at the same time, because it's kind of hard. 301. I'll figure it out at the end. I can do it. So who are the YouTubers? If y'all wouldn't mind, leave a comment and let me know. I'll link those. I'll link to Diamond Painting Anonymous. Although I think that you probably have seen. I think she's probably one of the more watched YouTubers in diamond painting. So you've probably seen her videos. Oh, here's another double one. That makes me happy. Makes me feel like I'm making progress. So again, I'm just gonna throw that one over there. Got my husband calling me and he's not taking no for an answer. Doing something. Not only is he calling me, he's FaceTiming me, which is not, I know he's at his family's house right now. 3:36, and I am wearing no makeup, and I mean I did shower today, but yeah, I'm not looking really FaceTime ready, if you will. So I'm not that excited about taking a FaceTime call, but I'm right in the middle of this anyway. We're getting down to the end. I'll call him back. We'll have to wait. But yeah, let me know who are your favorite diamond painters to watch videos of on YouTube. I'd like to watch their videos, and if you like them, I'm sure I'll like them. I have to be honest, I don't really recall watching any diamond painting videos that I hated or, you know, didn't like. I do tend to gravitate towards diamond paintings that are either landscapes or animals. I'm not drawn to the diamond paintings that are people generally. Like if the subject matter is, you know, I don't know, I saw a lot of witches recently with it being near Halloween, or, you know, close-ups of women, and they're beautiful, and I understand why people would want to do those diamond paintings. It's just not what I'm particularly drawn to. So I tend to watch, you know, videos most for those people that kind of have a similar aesthetic, where they're, you know, like also I don't really understand the monochromatic diamond paintings. I mean, I'm glad they're there. Everybody's got different taste. But I don't see myself doing like, I think there was a black and white horse that I saw not too long ago. And it looked cool, but I would just go insane. 6034. 6034. If I had to do, you know, I need more colors. It was a large canvas too. So I'm not likely, if somebody's super in, you know what else I don't really like, this is an unpopular opinion, but what is it called? Randall Spangler with the little, I don't know, dragon thing. I don't envision myself buying or doing any of those Randall Spangler kits, and I know that they are super popular. I mean, they seem to sell out like really quickly. But yeah, I just don't, it's not my aesthetic. It's 501. Now my husband thinks I'm dead because I didn't answer and he keeps texting. Ah, another double. We went quite a while without having any colors that had more than one bag. I bet there were some people that will watch this that, oh, this is 934, that were sitting there watching me kit up into the wrong color with this one, yelling at the screen, "Hey, idiot." They're correct. Ooh, we've got 60 kitted up. Actually, more than that. Oh, another double. That's weird. Got like a melted drill soldier in this bag. Fourth, oh, never mind. Thought it was an AB, but then I realized it's 434 and it wouldn't be an AB. Super shiny, this one though. It's just a tan. Come on. Oh, jumping everywhere. 434. I think you all can see my cemetery of empty bags over there. But look, almost down to the end of the stickers. This actually has been a good kit up. Not too much static. 2 bags of this. There was only 1 bag of 310. Although 3371. I mean, maybe it looks black to me too. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Just amazing when there's no static and you can just dump them right out. I'll have to do oh my goodness. I'll have to do a whip and chat when I'm in Kentucky and show you this bachelor pad that my husband's been living in. I mean, he's been living there for over a year. Just the fact that a full-grown man would live in a place like this is pretty funny. It's a nice enough apartment. Like, it's just, there's nothing in it. And he has no interest in getting more things to keep in it. Like, he just calls it his what does he call it? He calls it a safe house. I don't even know what that means. Y'all, this has gone really fast and I'm super excited. I know this video is still gonna be over an hour, but for 71 colors, and I mean, now that I say that, this one's staticky, but I mean, overall, I'm really, and I know there's nothing that these companies can do about static, or actually, I don't know that. I don't even know how static happens, to be real honest, but I don't blame them. 935. Oh my God, these drills are everywhere. Where's the lid? Oh, there it is. We only have like 4 more. So I'm definitely gonna be able to start this tonight. It was light out when I started filming this video. Since the time change, obviously all that has changed. Ooh, I just dumped half of those in the tray. $38.64. That's Saturn. That's what I like to call that one. With the little dot and with the stick through it. I think we only have 2 more. Well, we have 2 more, but I don't know what. I have to go back and figure out what I screwed up. I guess this green one has to be 520. So we've solved that. The question is, aha, here's one more. I was like, I have an extra one. What's going on here? 38.57, so that's this one. Trying to figure out my orphan drills over there. 38.57. Okay, what they go with. Okay, so this is clearly 6033 instead of 6030, so I get how I can mess that up. Because this is 6030. All right. And I guess I got out, oh, I had an extra, I know, I just got out 1 too few of these little bottles because I had one that I kitted up into one color into 2 different ones. So I'm gonna leave you without, oh my God, with this amazing mess. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you come back so that we can see how the diamond painting Good Tidings Fox comes along. I'm excited. I'm gonna try to get it done before Christmas, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.